Okay, so your base, you want something a little tacky. That can be primer, like I mean moisturizer. I like to use moisturizer because it moisturizes. So none of the stuff you use has to be crazy expensive. It's all literally the same stuff. Next is your foundation. You can use a sponge. I don't have a foundation brush. So you want to get wet. You don't want to use a dry beauty sponge. Wring it out the best you can. It'll like double in size. So I like to put some on the back of my hand and I dab it all over. I'll switch. I'll use the big side. Mirror right here. You want to match your foundation to your neck, not your face. You're going to take concealer. You want this to be a little lighter than your foundation. Blemishes, your dark spots. This is where I like to use concealer as my primer for my eyeshadow. So I'll do some swipes on my eyelids. That will make them tacky for eyeshadow in a minute. I'm gonna take the little point part, go all under the eye. So if you're gonna use liquid products like bronzer and liquid blush and stuff, you would do that now. You never want to put liquid over powder and it will get like patchy, sticky, clumpy. However, I don't like to use, like my preference is not liquid product outside of foundation and concealer. If you are using powder product, you're going to want setting powder, and that I prefer translucent. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge. I just tap it in there. When it's for you, you just want to press it, tap it into your skin. You don't want to swipe the powder. So you're gonna go with your bronzer. I start with a big floofy brush. So pat it into your bronzer, tap off the excess. Think of like a 3. So you're gonna start at the top of your forehead. You're gonna keep it up here by your cheekbone, and then you're gonna go under their jaw. So think of 3 here. You can do that 3 motion if you want. I like to go 1 at a time. Put my hair back, and I keep it like half in my hairline and half to my forehead. So okay, so 3, 2, no bronzer, bronzer. I always bring everything down my neck so that it kind of blends together. This part is not a necessity. I just like to deepen my bronzer a little bit. On the sides of the nose to just bring some color back to your nose as well. You're gonna take your blush. Now, because it's competition, you're gonna want to pack in the blush. With your blush, you want to keep it like basically kind of the lowest at your cheekbone here and keep it up. On your nose. Chin. I like to go forehead. You will want a floofy brush like this. This is my first step. You don't have to do this. Some people do, some people don't. This one. Okay. And spread that all over my eyelid to just kind of give it a flat base. Okay. From there, this is the one I'm in. Okay. Tap off the extra when you're going in. We're building up from here. So you're gonna start here and you're gonna press it super, super light hand. Okay. And as it builds, you can do a little swirlies, that's fine. And then you can swipe it into your crease here. The crease is this like rolled over spot right here. That is where we are putting this eyeshadow. Next, I'm gonna take here, I'm gonna go low, pat your color on. On the other side, press, like super light hand, like nice and wiggly, because if you're holding the brush too tight, it's gonna be harder to have that soft brush stroke motion. You're keeping it low on your lid, into the crease, and as our colors get darker, we're gonna keep them lower. We don't want it to go dark to the eyebrow, so keep it lower. And I'm going up to my brow now because it's basically off my brush, so that kind of softens up the edges a little bit. Okay, next I'm gonna take this one. See, I'm starting even lower on my lid, trying to keep it close to my lash line. Get darker. Up into my crease. Now it's starting to pull up here because we keep our dark shades out here. Keep it lighter on the inside. Down. Keep it low. Then you can start to swirl, sweep, whichever, into your crease, keeping it towards your lash line. It's blended into the crease a bit. It's pulling up here. It's pulling up here. We're gonna soften this line up here just a little bit. Low. This one's like barely, this is gonna stay on here, go up here a little bit, and it's gonna gently touch your crease here, but we're not gonna go in here at all. It's gonna stay all out here. We're gonna take that dark shade, tiniest amount, you see that? Tiniest amount, put it into the lash line. Super light hand. This is my preference. I like to use my finger. Go with this bright gold glitter here. Whoa, do a little swirl. Start on the outside because I like to do two. I'll start with my gold and I'll press it just onto my lid. And I'm keeping this gold. Actually, you know what? Let's just go all over. Keep it light on the inside. See how it gets lighter? Most of the color out here. After you've gone about 3/4 of the way with your gold, I like to find a light one because it lightens up your eyes. Up. And I'm gonna start on the inside. And it will kind of swipe over the gold a little bit and it'll blend it together. Take that same big floofy brush you've been using this whole time and you're gonna not go on the glitter, you're gonna kind of go right above it. And you're gonna sweep back and forth. All the way down. Here. See how that made it a little prettier? Okay, same thing on the other side. I'm gonna go with that like light, like medium brown. Nothing crazy. Basically just pat it all. And then you're gonna go right on the edge here. And this will help blend that intense glitter on the side back with your crease. See, not as intense as that side. So just keep that off to the side. And then like when we blended the glitter line, you're gonna keep it above your crease almost. There. Just to keep your eyes like in like awake looking, whatever. This is just a minor detail. I'm gonna go in with this one with that smaller brush. If your kids are freaking out, disregard, this is not important. But I like to go under my lash line. Just have them look up. It just connects under eye up to, you see that, the blank here, and then even just a little bit. Just kind of pulls it up more. And that was just with this super light shade right here. Same thing on the other side. Once all that's done, I recommend doing this before your mascara. Okay, gently press that setting spray into your skin. So I'm gonna take my my highlighter, doesn't matter what it is, super highest point of your cheekbone. A little on the forehead, chin, up here. Flat brush. Okay, same palette. I'm going in with that dark brown. I'm gonna do a little swipe. So I'm just gonna go as close to your lash line as possible. You're creating just a little brown line. Go halfway. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush we've been doing just to soften that edge just a little bit, so it's not super harsh. See, just a little bit nicer. It's all done. I'm gonna do one more just on my like eyes because I added the line. Nothing crazy. It's also just refreshing. So yeah, it's spreading the eyelashes out. It's evenly spreading on the lashes, and when you pull it in, it fans out your eyelashes rather than just like swiping them up. You'll notice they're naturally going to be pulled this way, but if you are rolling and you go in like this, it's going to help fan your eyelashes back out.